Welcome back to This Day in Scottish History. I'm your host, Colin MacDonald, and today we're rewinding to one of the more infamous moments in Scottish sports history. On October 11th, 1995, Duncan Ferguson, the towering 23-year-old striker playing for Everton, was handed a 3-month prison sentence for an on-field assault. It was a shocking turn of events that shook the football world, marking the first time a player in the UK had been jailed for an action taken during a professional match. Ferguson, born in Stirling on December 27th, 1971, had already built a reputation as a physical and aggressive player by the time he arrived at Rangers in 1993. Having started his professional career with Dundee United, his raw talent and goal-scoring ability quickly made him a star. Rangers set a British transfer record by signing him for £4 million. But along with his skill came a fiery temper, a trait that would prove to be both his strength and downfall. The incident that would forever change Ferguson's life took place on April 16th, 1994, during a Scottish Premier Division match between Rangers and Raith Rovers. In a heated moment, Ferguson headbutted Raith defender John McStay. Though the referee missed the incident, it was captured on video, leading to a court case that would have significant consequences. This wasn't Ferguson's first brush with the law. He had already been convicted of 2 previous assaults off the field, but this third offence, committed on the pitch, was the one that led to a prison sentence. On October 11th, 1995, Ferguson was found guilty of assault and sentenced to 3 months in prison. He would go on to serve 44 days behind bars, a punishment that was highly controversial at the time. Many in the football community were shocked that an on-field incident had led to such severe legal consequences. Traditionally, footballers had faced disciplinary action from governing bodies like the Scottish Football Association (SFA) for foul play, but rarely were legal charges brought for actions on the pitch. The SFA had already banned Ferguson for 12 matches for the headbutt, but the court's decision to impose a prison sentence raised the stakes dramatically. Ferguson's time in prison could have derailed his career, but instead it became a pivotal moment in his story. Just before his sentencing, Ferguson had joined Everton on loan in October 1994, and despite the controversy, his performances on the field quickly won over the fans at Goodison Park. Everton soon made his move permanent, and in the 1994-95 season, Ferguson played a crucial role in helping the club avoid relegation and win the FA Cup. Known for his aggressive style of play, Ferguson became a legend at Everton, adored by fans for his passion and dedication. He wasn't just a physical force, he had skill, and he played with a heart that Evertonians cherished. But his temperament remained volatile, and Ferguson would go on to collect 9 red cards during his career, a record he shares in the Premier League with Patrick Vieira and Richard Dunn. While Ferguson's football career continued to thrive in England, his relationship with the Scottish national team deteriorated after earning 7 caps for Scotland, including an appearance at UEFA Euro 1992. Ferguson made himself unavailable for national team selection in 1997. He was frustrated with how the Scottish Football Association had handled his legal troubles and the 12-match ban they imposed. Ferguson felt the SFA had failed to support him, leading to a self-imposed exile from the national team that lasted the rest of his career. In the years following his playing days, Ferguson transitioned into coaching, returning to Everton as part of the coaching staff in 2014. He served as caretaker manager twice, gaining a reputation as a passionate leader who inspired his players. After a brief stint managing Forest Green Rovers, Ferguson returned to Scottish football in September 2023 as manager of Inverness Caledonian Thistle. Looking back, Duncan Ferguson's prison sentence in 1995 is a moment in Scottish sports history that still resonates today. It highlighted the fine line between the intense physicality of professional football and the responsibility athletes have to maintain control on the pitch. For Ferguson, it was a turning point that could have ended his career, but instead it became a chapter in a story of redemption and resilience. Thanks for joining me on this day in Scottish history. Tune in next time for another dive into Scotland's past. I'm Colin MacDonald, and as always, haste ye back.